Hey everybody, this is Jewelyn. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to a combination planting with Jewelyn and plant haul. So it is Thursday evening, and again, like I always say, I've been up since 4:30 a.m. and I'm in between two studios, so I figure it'd be a perfect time for me to film this video, and I'm so happy that I'm going to be here for the next week. So I have 10 days here in Santa Monica in my home, and I'm really excited because I travel every week, but this is the first weekend I'm actually going to be home so I can focus on my plant collection and in my space as well. So it's going to be like really therapeutic for me to be here for this much days. So I wanted to go ahead and talk about the things that I picked up over the weekend. It's a collective Las Vegas and San Diego haul, and then we're gonna plant up some plants. And I've been having like a really bad day today, and I haven't had like a bad day in a very long time, and I actually didn't want to film, but this is what makes me happy, so I am going to continue to film today even if I don't feel like it. So I think this is going to be very therapeutic for me, and thank you guys so much for supporting my channel. So the first plant I want to talk about, which is very interesting that I finally got another one, but I got another Chinese good luck money tree, and I had one of these, and this is really big, and it's actually bigger than my original one. I had one of these 2 years ago in my collection in the Bay Area when I was living there, but when I left the Bay, I left my Chinese money plant behind, and I think because I had left it behind, I was really upset that I had left my whole collection behind, that it was very hard for me to purchase another one. So I finally did it. It's been 2 years since I left the Bay, so I figured it'd be a perfect time for me to get another one. So this kind of just reminds me of new beginnings, and I wanted to get a really bigger one compared to my original one. My original one was probably this small, and I finally got this. So I got this in Las Vegas, and I got this for $10 and some change, which I think is a reasonable price. Only thing is that it lost a brand new baby leaf, which was really big here from just being transported in the sun in my car, and I think I was only in the car for maybe not even 20 minutes, and it just pretty much wilted from the heat. So that was a bummer. But this is a really big Chinese money plant, and there's tons of new growth here. So this is where that big new leaf came off, but if you look here, there's lots of new growth here, and then here's another new one popping through right here. So this makes me really happy. I see lots of new baby growth here. Here's another one right here. And I got a planter from the same nursery in Las Vegas, which is right here, and I actually have this planter. My neon pothos is in it, but because it's my cobalt blue favorite blue, if I can't find a white pot, then this is the color that I'll go to. It has a drainage tray on it, so I was like, you know what, this is, I think, a perfect pairing for this plant. So I got the planter and the plant in Las Vegas. And also at the same nursery I got Tradescantia. I don't have this one, and this is Moses in the Cradle, and it kind of got beat up from my travels. I think I lost 3 leaves, but I've never seen, I don't think, this variety of Tradescantia in any of the nurseries I've been to, and I picked this up for $3 and some change, and I think I'm gonna put it in my little ice cream planter that I have a lot of. So I got this, and then when I went to San Diego and filmed the Come With Me, I picked up this Calancho, which is absolutely stunning. Take a look at that. And this is the mother of thousands, and this is a pink butterfly variety, and I picked this up for $5 and some change, which I think is very reasonable. I don't think I've seen this particular Calancho before, so look at the variegation, and then like the pink on there. Like, how can you not love that? And then there's some bunch of babies on here, but I don't think I have a planter for this guy, so I don't think I'm going to be planting it up today, but I wanted to go ahead and share it in today's haul. Let me know down in the comments below if you have this particular Calancho and this particular Tradescantia. These are new for me in my collection, and then of course the Chinese money tree. You can't go wrong with that. And I think like 2 years after leaving my original money tree behind in the Bay, I feel like I'm in a better place right now to finally go ahead and reinvest in another one, and I figure why not get a bigger one. So I thought that was a deal. And yeah, so that's the things that I got over the weekend. Let me know down in the comments below, what do you think about the new things that I got. So now I'm gonna put on my apron and we're gonna do the planting part. So I'm gonna plant up my money tree and the tradescantia, and then I'm gonna fix a few of my plants. So I hope you guys enjoy this portion of the video as well. Look who came here to say hi. Little Ebster. Are you enjoying being home in Santa Monica? Because you've been gone in Las Vegas for about 2 weeks, guys. So she's finally home because I've been traveling to the Bay and everywhere else. So she's finally home with me. We just had lunch with Diana at our cafe. So Ebby got to go out for a little bit. But you're hanging out with mom in the patio, and it is currently like 80 degrees in Santa Monica, so it's very hot. Got my hair up in a ponytail. I did train on the rooftop at my job, and I was sweating hot training out there in the sun, and I really go hard when I train, so can't wait to take a shower after this and then head to the next studio. So first thing I'm gonna do, and I have my house plant soil here in my Tiffany blue bin, which Kira got me, and I got this matching, well not matching, it's pretty matching shovel from I think another store, but I know a lot of my subscribers always tell me and compliment me that they love this so much. So I have this set up here with my potting tray, and I'm gonna go ahead and take this guy out and pot it up. We'll probably use this for something else here, and then let's go ahead and break this apart and see what the root system looks like. So I see that the roots are quite interesting here. I'm gonna have to, ooh, okay, I see what's going on here. Take a look at this. So do you see here how it's rubber band together? I think I'm going to get my scissors and I'm going to cut the rubber band off. I'll be back. I'm not sure if this is a good idea or not, but because I'm gonna plant it up, and I don't know, let me know down in the comments below if you have a Chinese money tree and if you ever seen that rubber band. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I don't want this to be in here when I plant it up. So let's go ahead and get the rubber bands out without hurting myself or the plant. All right, so the rubber bands are off and I feel much better. I don't know, that was so random. And then they have like these ties here. I don't know, I'm just gonna leave it. But let's go ahead, and now if you see all the little roots, I'm gonna have to make a little hole here in the center of the planter and then get it nice and deep. So I think what I'm gonna do is take some out and then plant it up like this, and then we'll go ahead and plant it here. So I can't believe it is already August and my birthday's on the 18th, which I'm really excited about because I love August and I love my birthday month. So it is the last month of summer, although here in Southern California our summers is probably gonna go until October, but Las Vegas is in the hundreds and it's very miserable. I'm gonna be there next week Friday, so in 8 days I'll go back to Las Vegas. And I am not looking forward to the heat. It is so hot out there. I think this looks good. I think I'm gonna do one more scoop. Guys, so here is the finished look, and I guess this is like my 2-year anniversary of redeeming myself from leaving my original money tree in the Bay, and I feel okay now that I have a new one, and it is triple the size of my original one. So let me know down in the comments below if you have this plant. Originally I was thinking like, oh, I should get the really big one, but I didn't want to spend $30 on it. I think like $11 for this one is good enough for me, and again, I like to watch my plants grow on me, and there's lots of new growth, so really happy about this one, and I think that was a really good deal. This particular plant is so good for just like a single statement plant. So who knows where I will put it. We'll find a place. And then let's go ahead and plant up this tradescantia Moses in the cradle. Let me take a look at the root system and see if it can fit in the ice cream planter. If not, I'll have to start thinking about a home in the future. But let's see the roots here. So here's the roots. I'm gonna go ahead and see what it looks like here. I think I'm gonna leave this in here for now, and then when it gets a little bit fuller and bigger, I'll go ahead and transplant it to another planter. when I do more planter shopping. It seems like I'm always running out of planters, but then again, I'm always buying plants. So just reusing the soil that it came with from the nursery in here. And I feel like this is going to do good in my bathroom versus being outside in my patio because it's such a finicky plant. I think all my ferns and my cutting from Catherine of the original Tradescantia I got is not doing good, and I think it just belongs in my bathroom. But I'm gonna try to redeem myself with this one. And let me just prune off this leaf here. So this is what it's looking like. I know like a bunch of leaves fell off in between transporting it back to Santa Monica, but I think it'll be good for now. And I'll probably have this in my bathroom where the moisture is really good with the humidity, and we'll see how it looks like in a couple of months. And then when it gets fuller, I'll go ahead and transplant it to a bigger planter when that is available in my collection. So one thing I do want to do is fix up my peperomia, my watermelon peperonia. So this, guys, is not looking good, and it makes me really upset. Kira's one is doing really good in Las Vegas. I just seen it the other day, but for some reason, you know, I left it out in my patio, and I of course travel every week, and when I came back it just looked so crappy. So let's go ahead and fix this, and what I'm gonna do is just put it in a regular nursery planter until it gets full, and then I'll go ahead and find another planter that's perfect for the size that it's going to be, because right now I just don't think it's worthy for a planter, which is very sad. But I'm just gonna go ahead and prune off the ones that are looking really crappy here and then just fix it. But my peperomias that are living in my bathroom, I have one in there and it's so lush and full. So I had this originally living in my bathroom the last 2 weeks since it started looking a little sad, but I just think I need to just, I don't know, I'm gonna just put it in a nursery planter and replant it in there and see what happens. But it definitely need like a little fix me up. This thing gets so droopy on me, but I'll just put it back in a different planter. So this is the condition of it right now. I mean, it's looking really sad, but there is a lot of new growth here. I have this nursery planter. We're just gonna stick it in here and then let it do its thing, and then we'll check on it in a couple months, and when it gets fuller I'll put it back in a nice planter. But for now I just want it in a nursery planter. It's still white, but I want to reserve this planter for something else that is nice, full, and healthy, and we'll just nurse this one back to health. Peperomias are finicky. I'll tell you this, all my peperomias that are in my patio is like a hit and miss whenever I travel. In my peperomias I have two. One's been there like forever, and then one recently got there, and they're full and lush. So my bathroom environment is perfect for peperomias. And when I do shower, I shower with my shower curtain open so that my plants in there get nice humidity. And I will do an updated plant tour definitely probably this week, maybe in the next 3 days, for an updated plant tour, and you'll see how lush and beautiful and healthy my plants look in there. So this is going to be the home for now. It's not that bad, right? But I just needed to get it out of this beautiful planter, and then this will go back in my bathroom for some plant therapy. So the last part of this planting with Jewelyn is going to be planting up the cuttings that Tanya gave me. Do you remember her night blooming cactus that she said blooms once a year? I gave one cutting to Kira, which is doing really good. I have these 3 cuttings here. So as you can see, this one hasn't really given me any growth, but there is roots here. And then these 2 have been giving me all new growth. So this is all new growth. And then like really no root here, and then tons of root here, but air roots here. I don't know. It's funky, but I wanted to go ahead and just put it in this white planter, which has been sitting in my potting bench for a good minute. And this is plastic, and I got like a bunch of them with different designs from Walmart in Las Vegas. So I'm just gonna plant it up here. And you know, if I want to go ahead and maybe give a cutting to a friend or whatever, at least it's just housed all in one planter. And I switched it up to my cactus and succulent mix in this silver bin. So what I want to do is fill the bottom up with soil. see how I like placement, and then go from there. I didn't want to just leave them in the nursery planter when it's doing good and giving me growth. So for now it'll stay here, and at least this is growing. And I'm gonna have to definitely show Tanya pictures. I'll text her pictures today of this being planted up in a planter, and she's actually doing really good with her cuttings that I gave her from the Meet My Plant Friend episode featuring her beautiful collection. And I will be going back to her house sooner than later to do an update and more plant talk, because I just enjoy her space a lot. So I don't know, I think I'm just gonna style it like this. We'll add a little bit more soil so that it's nice and grounded in here, and I'm just gonna call it a day with these guys. I just wanted to give them some love since they are doing good in my space, and hopefully it'll do better in this planter. I don't know, let me know what you guys think. I just figure I had this planter for so long in my potting bench, and why not give it to these? So here's what it looks like. I'll give it a little water and then let it do its thing, but this is what it looks like currently. I'm not gonna fuss with it, and I'll leave it outside in the front of my house with the rest of my, well, some of my cacti, and all of my agaves are out there. So I think I'm gonna wrap up this video, guys. I'm not having a good day, and I just wanted to do some planting and just hang out with you guys for a little bit between my busy day at work, and I can't wait to jump in the shower because I had a great workout. And I wanted to just get this done. I just feel so bad for them if they're just sitting and waiting to be planted up, and now like my plant heart can like chill out a little bit since they are planted up. So let's go ahead and clean up this space and wrap up the video. Guys, so I'm gonna wrap up the video here. So I got my beautiful new money tree into a beautiful new planter, so that makes me really happy. I got my cuttings from Tanya into a planter that I've had for a good minute that wasn't being used, but they're rooted and they're finally in a beautiful planter. I got my new Tradescantia in one of my available ice cream planters that I had housing on my potting bench, and then I just went and replanted up my watermelon peperomia into a nursery planter because it was looking kind of crappy, and I'm gonna go ahead and place it back in my bathroom and see how it does in a couple of months. I know this was a very short planting with Jewelyn episode, but I really didn't want to film because I'm having a bad day, like I said, but this made me feel a little bit better, and I love hanging out with you guys. So thank you guys for supporting my channel. I hope you guys also enjoyed the little haul of the things that I got over the weekend in Las Vegas and San Diego. And I'll see you guys on the next one. You can find more on my blog at ilovejewelyn.blogspot.com. Aloha. Bye.